Why do we always focus and wait till the end of the year in order to celebrate? Most of us might be sitting on this call right now saying, Jay, I have goals that I wanted to achieve this year, but I couldn't. We got to start understanding that the holiday season is quite interesting. And for us men, there's a lot of weight on those shoulders. And remember, it's not the weight that you carry, gentlemen, it's the way you carry it. It comes down to this time that's also very crucial because we're about to go see family. We're about to see friends. We're about to see people in our world that are going to ask us the good old question. So what are you doing? How you doing? Are you making money? You're living life? You're doing well? Like, what you doing? How you articulate and how you answer that now is going to be determined on what I want to speak about today. Staring into the abyss and eating glass. And that's real entrepreneurship, because people are going around talking about entrepreneurship like they're business owners, but no, you're not a business owner. I started calling myself a CEO until I realized if you ain't making $8 million, you ain't no CEO. There's metrics, there's tactics. The more that you read, the more that you will learn, the more that you will be successful. But I'm talking about reading a room, reading people, understanding the unsaid, decoding the unsaid. I want you to understand my body language. I want you to understand the way that I'm speaking and the way that I'm teaching and the way that I'm preaching. I want you to understand the actual level of energy that it takes to have a conversation. So in the next week, most of us are going to go with family. We're going to be spending time with friends. We're going to be spending time with people. Maybe some of us are going to even just be alone. But at the end of the day, it's like, go spend some time by yourself. You think first. You create the thought first that leads to an action that then gives you a result and then reinforces a belief.
The most powerful thing you can do in life is to make a decision. What you decide to make a decision about, that's your journey. Humans only want three things. They want connection, purpose, and community. That's it. You can drill it down to little finite things, but that's all humans really want. And nothing happens unless you execute. So part of what you have to do is figure out what people want and how you can solve that problem for them. What action looks like is, how can I add value and what am I willing to do consistently? That's really what it is. So if you're dominant, you're results oriented. If you walk in who you are, able to understand what someone needs to hear, that's where you might run into a roadblock.
You see, the difference is listening between hearing, right? Because hearing can be with your ears, but listening is taking the time to understand. I'm at a point where I know that it's about feeding children, educating the youth, and working alongside today's leaders to make a better tomorrow. Connection, purpose, and community. Now, when we take in community, this is what we do here at the Lions Den. 98 episodes we've shown up. Why I show up is because we need to understand how to emotionalize and communicate and converse.
I mentioned before that back in 2021, they were trying to put me in jail for about 20 plus years for something I did not do. And I went to my friend, can I lay out these papers? I want to go through this and just see what's going on with this court. Said, I'd rather chew on razor blades. A few days later, man, like you said, I had to reevaluate my environment. And I realized I had a lot of friends, but I had no allies. Spaces like this, the Lions Den, is a den full of allies.
But I also now know how to be able to show up to where they know that I'm doing great, right? They look at me with a different level of respect, right? Because Jay's shown me how to be able to have those conversations, how to be able to have the clarity and know like, hey, I'm great.
Just want to thank the Lions for being vulnerable, sharing the truth of what's really in our hearts. Jay, I'm proud of you too, because I appreciate being vulnerable with us. Your story actually helped me be a better man to my ex-wife. And I said, look, let's make peace and do what's right for our kids, and we're all healing. So thank you for your story, because your story helped me.
How many powerful men, all kings to our own kingdom, coming together to be just to be together so that we can understand how we go back into the world.
The big appreciation is the brotherhood and the Lions Den. Jay had given us the blueprints.
It's a really cool testament to, what Jay was sharing and a lot of people were sharing, to see what he's doing, how he's doing it, why he's doing it, and leveling up and then having that impact to serve others is really cool. So Jay, I want to give you a big shout out, bro. Let's make 2025 awesome, man.
The power of coming together as men and being vulnerable, that's why, it really hit me what Lou said, because it's so powerful. And this call has helped me more than I've ever helped you guys. So this call really was powerful for me. So thank you all.
I will see y'all next week on the Lions Den.